genealogy. Hi, Andy. Can you hear me
Hi,
well?
hear you loud and clear.
Yeah, maybe clearer than before. I have a dedicated mic. Maybe.
You look so pro.
Yeah, I have to professionalize myself for my future of the club, for our club. How
But
was
I don't
your?
look very professional.
You sound professional. I sound like an idiot when I talk in English.
No, why do you say that?
Um, mm, how was your Japanese session? Japanese class?
すごいです.
Sugoi desu.
It was very good.
Yes,
Um,
sugoi.
yeah, I
Uh,
have Japanese every Sunday.
every Sunday.
And
But
so,
I, I
yeah,
I thought you know
so
Japanese
for me,
already, or maybe to maintain it,
no,
to maintain your
no,
skill.
it was
No.
more like on your own,
Mm-hmm.
but I take proper classes.
Uh,
So yeah. I've been very curious to ask you, why do you choose 9:30 Sundays? Is there a particular reason?
uh, because the sharing session is going for 1 hour, and if I start sooner, in my experience, people cannot join me. In fact, there are many people watch my daily stream after 9:30 because that's when they
Mm.
finish all their work. And
But if
I ha-
it's a Sunday or weekend, you wouldn't consider like an earlier timing, or
mm,
I'm just curious because I imagine Sunday morning book club, you drink coffee or tea and read a book. But at night it's like I can't drink coffee. I'm gonna sleep.
yeah, actually, I
It's just a suggestion.
have a packed schedule during the day, and in at night,
Mm.
I feel like I want to read book and share more. Don't you think? Maybe you
I guess
can relax on Sunday morning. Many people still do it, but um, in the night it's more quiet, and you can think.
mm,
You can think of,
true.
yeah, think of some. You get yourself into the book more.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So my weekend actually, I just got back since afternoon. Like
Mm.
I go everywhere in the city during this weekend. But
Oh, why?
yeah, just hang out with my friends, and I just want to not being idle and in a stationary state. Like I want to move more. Yeah,
I understand.
yeah. So
Mm.
how do you feel about your weekend?
My weekend passed by very quickly.
Yes.
I don't even remember what I did yesterday. Yeah, I do. I really don't remember.
Okay.
And now that you have a professional mic, you cannot laugh, right?
If I laugh, it feels like. But why? Like, it sound too loud or something?
No, no, no. So, because the mic is covering you, I can't actually see your
Ah,
facial expression below your eyes. So
yeah.
the kind of interactions are limited to what your eyes are telling me.
Okay, but does my eyes talkative or maybe expressive? I don't know.
I don't know too. You can ask your audience what they
Yeah, yeah.
think.
Um, I have a cheap mic where I have to point it directly to my mouth to catch my voice
Mm-hmm.
more. And there's another kind of mic where you can put it below you and it still catch your voice, but it's expensive for
Mm.
my budget for now.
Mm-hmm.
But I sound nicer, or is my voice nicer with it
Sound
with it?
very stable.
Stable. Okay.
You sound very stable.
Okay.
And I sound like a jokester. I'm like just making jokes myself and laughing at myself.
Oh my god. And I can turn on my fan now with the dedicated mic because the mic would not pick up noise behind it. Yeah,
that's a good setup.
Yes. It's very hot here. It's actually near the roof, and during the day the sun heat the room up, and at night I have to turn on the aircon 1 hour before the same session. Yeah, so
Yeah, I don't have aircon at home, so it's also very hot. It's just turning on the fan.
but I cannot hear the fan from your side.
Oh, but you can see my hair blowing
Yeah.
because of the fan.
You look dramatic with the fan on.
You know, I think you mentioned before. It's like a dramatic outdoor setting. I'm in the savannah with the monkeys.
Ah, yeah. Do you want to, elaborate more about your background?
Sure, actually. I'm glad you asked. So, this is the vervet monkey.
Velvet.
And vervet monkeys are found in Africa.
Velvet like the material?
I think I shared with you my story.
Yeah. Velvet like a material?
Sorry?
Like a material? Velvet glove or like velvet?
Velvet. That's velvet.
Ah.
So this is velvet.
Ah, yes.
I can type it out later.
Okay.
So the velvet monkey is like the macaque in Asia. They are quite common. And then I think maybe in the past I have shared with you my passion for monkeys and how it started because I had a pet monkey from Africa. So it's this species.
Okay.
I got a pet monkey, juvenile vervet monkey from Africa when I was young. It's wrong. You cannot keep wild monkeys, but I don't know. So yeah, and I really like them. So I found this picture online of a group of juvenile vervet monkeys.
Yeah, we can all see those monkeys.
Vervet monkey.
Okay. Ah, vervet. So I will talk a little in Vietnamese for my audience, and I'll get back to you in a minute. You may not know this, but I run my Facebook ad for a few days now, and they actually 5 times more follower than before. So yeah, there's more people watching us right now.
Congratulations.
Yeah. Money power. Okay. Mình vừa mới trao đổi một chút với cả Andy. Thì Andy là người bạn của mình ở bên Singapore, và bạn ấy đã tham gia các cái buổi chia sẻ sách với mình từ lúc mà thành lập đến bây giờ. Sẽ có tuần bạn ấy vắng mặt, nhưng mà bạn ấy là người đóng góp nhiều nhất cho câu lạc bộ của chúng ta. Thì bình thường mình sẽ nói song ngữ với các cái phiên mà có bạn ấy. Thì hy vọng là các bạn sẽ cảm thấy không quá nhàm chán với cái việc là mình cứ phải nói 2 ngôn ngữ qua lại. Nhưng mà có Andy đây thật tuyệt vời, bởi vì bạn ấy có cái chuyên ngành về môi trường, và bạn ấy chia sẻ rất nhiều về động vật hoang dã và các cái sinh cảnh khắp nơi trên thế giới, cũng như là các cái điểm du lịch tiềm năng. Và có bạn ấy trong phiên chia sẻ sẽ làm phong phú thêm cái nội dung mà chúng ta có thể nghe, bởi vì thật ra thì thông thường thì bạn ấy sẽ chia sẻ mỗi tuần một cuốn đấy. Không phải là tốc độ đọc bạn ấy nhanh đâu, mà là cái cuốn sách bạn ấy chọn nó rất là phù hợp với cả nhiều người, kể cả là ở ngôn ngữ khác, bởi vì những cuốn sách ấy nhiều hình ảnh, rất dễ đọc và rất dễ theo dõi từ đầu đến cuối. Và cái cách bạn ấy chia sẻ cũng rất là khoa học, chứ không như mình chỉ chia sẻ những nội dung mình đã đọc, bởi vì thực ra mình hệ thống hóa không tốt của bạn ấy đâu. Thế nên là mình nghĩ là mọi người sẽ rất thích Andy. Ok, và bây giờ chúng ta sẽ tiến vào cái phần chia sẻ của Andy đầu tiên đi. Bởi vì lệch múi giờ thì Andy đang 1 tiếng nhiều hơn chúng ta, và bây giờ là khoảng 10 giờ 39 ở bên Singapore. Ok, you can share your book now, Andy.
People who follow your stream would know by now that I love monkeys.
Yeah.
And so, today, can you see what book I have?
Yes, I can see it.
It's a
And
Vietnamese book.
oh, that's nice. The audience must
Can you
love it.
actually see the words?
Yes, the Vietnamese primate.
But I still cannot speak
Yes,
Vietnamese.
linh trưởng Việt Nam bên bờ vực thẳm. Yes, I know. I can see the title.
So you can see the title.
Yes.
So this book was gifted to me by Quid. I think you know Quid well.
Yes. Yes.
So you can see his name here. He's one of the authors of this book, which was published in 2016.
Okay.
So this introduces the 25 species of primates you have in Vietnam. 25. The last book I shared was about the Indo-Chinese region, including Vietnam. So I thought that this time I'll share a book that's focused on Vietnam. So this book, also like the previous book, has the English and the local language. So here, every page has Vietnamese on one side and then English on the other side. So if I want to learn Vietnamese, or for Vietnamese who wants to learn English, this book is very useful.
Okay.
Are you translating before I continue? I don't know where to stop.
Okay. Andy hôm nay sẽ chia sẻ cuốn sách về các loài linh trưởng ở Việt Nam, nhưng mà lại là những cái loài mà đang bị đe dọa ở mức độ rất là nguy cấp. Thì thực ra thì tất cả các cái loài linh trưởng ở Việt Nam thì đều ở cái mức độ bị đe dọa cao. Thì có 25 loài tất cả ở Việt Nam, và cũng là một cái cuốn sách mà gợi lại cho mình nhiều kỷ niệm, bởi vì mình gặp bạn Andy trong một cái thời điểm mà cũng là review lại tất cả cái mức độ đe dọa của các cái loài linh trưởng ở Việt Nam. Và bạn ấy cách đây 2 tuần thì phải, bạn ấy chia sẻ về một cái đa dạng sinh học ở bên Trường Sơn Tây. Đấy là một cái cuốn sách rất là thú vị, chia sẻ về cuộc hành trình của hai bố con mà nhìn ngắm cái vẻ đẹp của thiên nhiên ở cái khu vực Trường Sơn Tây đấy, và nó được viết bằng tiếng Lào, và nó nói về cái đa dạng sinh học ở giữa hai nước. Và có một số loài thì cũng ở Việt Nam, nhưng mà hôm nay thì bạn ấy thấy sẽ rất là phù hợp khi đưa mọi người về với Việt Nam, với một loài vật mà chúng ta đều yêu thích. Và thêm vào đó thì đây là cuốn sách song ngữ, một bên sẽ là tiếng Việt, một bên là tiếng Anh, và một trong những người viết cuốn sách này là bạn của Andy. Okay, you can continue. Okay, you can continue. Can you hear me?
So in the beginning of I can hear you.
Yeah. The internet connection actually pretty slow. You catch up my voice. Has a delay.
Yeah, your screen has a bit of a lag as well.
Okay. Today.
But I think that's okay.
Okay. Okay, please continue.
So the start of this book is on introduction. So it tells you about the different species of primates in Vietnam, why it's very important to protect them, and how each of us can do our part. And then the book is divided into different sections by the status of the species. So it will start with the critically endangered species of primates, followed by the endangered species, then the vulnerable species, followed by the near threatened or least concerned species. So this comprises 25 species of primates in Vietnam. So I thought to show you some examples.
Okay.
If we talk about a critically endangered species, like the Tonkin snub-nosed monkey. So here's an example.
Yes.
The page will tell you how many individuals there are left. So 250 individuals. The English name and the local name. And a really nice photo. So this one was by Quid. And I was very lucky to go to his view site in Hazang province. Hazang province.
Yes, very nice
to do research. So I was very lucky to spend a few months in this landscape. So you look at the mountains and the clouds.
Yeah, it's
It
beautiful.
was
It's beautiful.
at least 1,800 meters above sea level.
Oh, yes. So it's cold even in summer, I believe.
Yeah, and we wake up very early in the morning, around 5 a.m. to eat breakfast, and then we will leave by about 5:30 or 6 a.m. So you can see some photos here of the species of primates. And again, you would have description in English and in Vietnamese. So it's really good for people who are trying to learn the language. Here's another example. So Kat Ba Lang, Kat Ba Lang. There's at that time in 2016, the estimate was 60 individuals. So you have here Vok Kat Ba. Hope I pronounce it right.
You pronounce this very good.
And then they will show you pictures of the habitat.
Yes. It's so nice.
It's very nice.
Yeah.
And so one more species I want to highlight before you translate.
Yes.
The Delacour.
Yeah. That's where we met.
And this is a species we didn't get to see. Yes. So sad. Look at this place. Brings back memories. Yeah. We weren't rolling the boat. We were on the boat that's being rowed to look for the langurs in this beautiful landscape.
Yes.
But too bad the langurs didn't show up.
Yeah.
So, look. So pretty.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah. Bring back memory. So it's the end of. I mean, it's not, but probably three species is enough, and I will translate now. Maybe it's not all critical endangered language primate in Vietnam.
Yeah. So there are. I think in terms of critically endangered species, there are 7.
7. Okay. Okay. Andy vừa mới chia sẻ cho chúng ta về cái cách chia của cuốn sách này. Cái mục lục nó phân theo cái mức độ nguy cấp của cái loài đấy trong tự nhiên, và cuốn sách này được xuất bản năm 2016. Thì có lẽ là số liệu có thay đổi về cái mức độ xếp hạng nguy cấp, nó sẽ thay đổi trong năm nay, nhưng mà hiện tại thì đang có 7 loài, tất cả 7 loài linh trưởng mức cực kỳ nguy cấp là mức độ cao nhất, gần cao nhất, tuyệt chủng mới là mức độ cao nhất. Andy cũng nói thêm về cấu trúc của cuốn sách này là một bên sẽ là ảnh và một bên sẽ là text, nhưng mà những cái phần sau thì có vẻ như cô ấy đang chia sẻ chúng ta thấy thì nó không nhất thiết phải như thế, nhưng mà cuốn sách này có rất nhiều hình ảnh. Và cô ấy nói đầu tiên về một loài vọc mũi hếch, thì đấy là một cái thời gian cô ấy ở vài tháng ở Hà Giang ở độ cao 1.800m, thì cô ấy đã phải thức dậy mỗi sáng lúc 5 giờ và đi quan sát chúng. Đấy là cái quá trình cô thấy rất là ấn tượng về cái loài vọc mũi hếch này, và được để ở phần ngay đầu. Sau đấy là đến vọc Cát Bà, thì cũng như tên của nó thì nó được ở trong vườn quốc gia Cát Bà, đấy là cái nơi sinh sống của cái loài vọc đấy. Và cái loài thứ ba là loài cái loài vọc mông trắng. Thì loài này sẽ phân bố ở các cái dãy núi đá vôi ở phía bắc của Việt Nam. Và mình đã gặp Andy vào cái thời gian mà cả hai đều ở cái sinh cảnh của loài vọc mông trắng này, đấy là ở khu bảo tồn thiên nhiên đất ngập nước Vân Long ở Ninh Bình. Và cô ấy đang chia sẻ thêm cho chúng ta một số cái hình ảnh ở những cái trang sau. Wow. Về cái việc cô ấy đang cho chúng ta xem cái trang về y học cổ truyền và buôn bán vật nuôi. Đấy, nghĩa là cuốn sách này có lẽ cũng không chỉ nói về các cái đặc điểm sinh thái học của các loài linh trưởng, mà còn nói về các cái vấn nạn mà chúng đang phải đối mặt. Okay, you can share now, Andy.
So in the book, not only the diversity of the primates are being shown, they also tell you about the threats, right? So you can see here, they list down some of the threats like using the primates for medicine, keeping their baby monkeys as pets. So all these are factors that affect the populations of those endangered species, and also recommendation on like why we shouldn't be doing this. So this book is I would say a really good overview and summary of the diversity and abundance of primates you have in Vietnam, so that you can learn to appreciate your rich biodiversity. And so many of the photos taken are very precious because the primates are most of the time very shy.
Yes.
It's not easy to actually see them in the wild. And
Yeah.
so this book is also like a collection of a lot of these really gorgeous photos to make you understand how beautiful nature is and the habitat. So I really appreciated this book a lot, and I strongly recommend people to try to get this book if they can. Well, if you don't really like primates, maybe you'll start liking them after reading the book.
Yes.
Look at this! Oh, so cute!
Yeah, I want to trigger people's biophilia.
Yeah, I mean, like, even those species that are misunderstood, right? Like the macaques, especially, that they're aggressive or, they're naughty. But in this book, you get to see some of the behavior, the natural behavior of those monkeys.
Okay. Yes. Yes, it's okay. You can share more now. I still catch you up. Oh, my internet's lagging. That's unfortunate. Oh, I can see you now.
So
okay.
Yeah, your connection's a bit. I don't know whether is it your
Yes,
computer or is it mine?
It's mine. It's appear on the screen that my connection is not stable. Goddamn.
I see.
I see.
So yeah, and the last part is about conservation. So bảo tồn.
Yes, bảo tồn. Yes, really good.
Bảo tồn. Sorry, I love languages, but I'm not very good at Vietnamese. Yeah. So overall, I highly recommend this book because it is an easy read, a lot of pictures. That's what I like, as usual. There you go.
I just remember the internet, the international internet connection in Vietnam is on maintenance during this week, so that maybe that's contribute to my lagging. Okay, I'll talk to my audience now. Ở cuốn sách này như mình đã nói thì không chỉ về cái đặc điểm sinh học của loài mà còn về các cái mối đe dọa mà chúng gặp phải trong tự nhiên, hay là mối đe dọa mà chúng gặp phải từ phía con người. Hầu hết các loài linh trưởng ở Việt Nam đều gặp cái vấn đề đấy là mất sinh cảnh. Đấy là do cái quá trình cái sản xuất nông nghiệp cũng như là đô thị hóa rồi săn bắt của con người. Và có lẽ đấy là tất cả những gì mà Andy chia sẻ thôi, cũng không có gì nhiều. Những cái phần sau cô cũng chỉ nói thêm về về cái việc là các cái hy vọng là từ cái cuốn sách này sẽ cho mọi người một cái nhìn toàn cảnh về các loài linh trưởng ở Việt Nam, cũng như là muốn khơi dậy cái tình yêu với các loài linh trưởng, bởi vì đấy là một cái loài rất là gần gũi với chúng ta. Andy là một người rất là yêu linh trưởng, nên có lẽ đấy là lý do chính mà cô ấy chia sẻ những cuốn sách về linh trưởng, và đặc biệt là cái cuốn các loài linh trưởng ở Việt Nam hôm nay. Và Andy sẽ chia sẻ cái link mua cuốn sách này ở trong phần comment ở trên YouTube và Facebook, nên là mọi người hãy xem trong phần đó nhé để tìm mua cuốn sách này. Thực ra thì nó được viết bởi các cái giáo sư tiến sĩ, nhưng mà nó không quá khó hiểu đâu, bởi vì cuốn sách này muốn hướng đến đại chúng mà. Okay, is that the end of your sharing for now? Okay, so it's actually two of us today in the sharing session, and there's not much sharing from mine because I'm reading the genealogy. Is the history of
Genealogy.
genealogy. Yes, it's the
This
history
is a
of
very difficult word.
genealogy. I'm reading about my family over generations.
Oh,
So I think it's the
cool.
best opportunity for me to start study more about my family because um, I've been on a lot of endeavors and sometimes distraction that I forgot where I'm from, and there's something in myself which is not easy to explain, but I feel like I have a keen to things that doesn't fit uh, doesn't blend in with normal people. Like I have my own perspective, and from my reading experience so far of the genealogy, I can feel some of it that has been the focus or the most important quality of my ancestors. So I think that's part of the reason why I am who I am today. So I want to share first about the name. You must like this because it was written in the ancient Chinese characters.
Oh.
Yeah, I think I showed you before, but let me share my screen. Oh, you seem excited. Okay. Yeah.
I am.
Oh, let me open the picture.
Very interesting. Like today's book has Vietnamese, and your book today has Chinese.
Yes. Oh my. Huh. It's I hope you can see because I don't know why, but yes, I opened in another software because the default software has a black background and you cannot see the characters.
But this is not.
Yes.
It is not showing it.
Yeah, it's not showing yet. Let me
okay.
open. Where is it? Yes, there it is. Yes, can you see it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hi, Mr. Pan.
Yeah.
Pan 先生.
Yes. So you already know all the component in these characters, right? Like the rice, the water, and the field, rice field.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, probably. Oh no, just field, like an area of land, the land. So that tells me a lot about who I'm from. Like it's the indication. This character and also my last name is the indication that we are the owner of this rice. Rice. How to say?
Rice field.
Yeah. Well, I forgot the word in English. Oh wait. There's my friend who messaged me that on YouTube they cannot see. Let me change the sources so my YouTube friend can see.
You have good friends.
Yes.
Hello, friends. Wherever you are. Andy Young from Singapore.
Where is it? Yes. The screen is too big. I have to shrink it down. Okay, but you can still see my screen. Okay. We are the owner of the rice culture, rice cultivation culture, I believe. And that's interesting because I thought my last name, the Fan ancestor who originated from China, but this tells me that we have our own culture. Also, China people in China, do they cultivating rice like us? Do you know? Or is on the
I
dry
think it
land or on the
depends.
wet land?
I think it depends on which area and when.
Yes. So so far I know that the southern of China in the past, like in the very long time ago, is belonged to some country or maybe a tribe. It's not Vietnam at the
Mm-hmm.
time, but mostly in the southern of China, southern China. They also have the
It
same
says
cultivation process.
rice is believed to have been first cultivated around Yangtze River.
Mm. Okay, and that's
Yeah, I think
the
the internet today is a bit weird.
yeah, it's a bit where because I use different devices. Um, I left my laptop in the office, so now I use another laptop, and maybe yeah, there's a lot of factors that contribute to the unstableness. Um, and actually, the in the last session, I share with people about the rules. The It's actually written in Vietnamese now. The book title, but it's about the rules of the family in terms of managing the family funding, the family fund, and who in charge of every ceremony, uh, and also and also something that only me feel connected with the rules, you know. But it's more complicated than I thought in the last session with the rules. But now when I move on to the lineage document, it's just about the history of my family, and I can feel, I feel, I feel very moved by a quote that the fifth generation, who also the most successful in that generation, he study and reach a position equal to prime minister now in this era. And he said that if actually his father said that to him, but he said it the most clear about the meaning of that. In today's standard, this is may not be suitable because people care about their own happiness more, and maybe it can be selfish. But in the past, in his time, my fifth ancestor said that if we achieve we have achievement in life that we can benefit people and family, then we should do it, or else the life that life in the eye of the family is it's not worth it. Like like people has such a high expectation for you that you should live for it. Like for now, I think it's still the most beautiful thing that people can expect others in the family, despite it's being a pressure for the bearer. But it's beautiful because you can enjoy the recognition and you feel good about being a socialized person in the end, if you make a contribution to the community and the family, at least. Like the quote also said, at least that you make a contribution to the family, if you cannot contribute to the society. So in his time as the prime minister, he helped renovate many temples, and he make like a facilitate the cultivation for many locality. Yeah, and I think he's a great person in his time, and everyone loves him. And he in his time is very difficult because it was under the French colony, and the ancient like what is the word? Let me search for it first.
Ancient dynasty?
Yeah, ancient dynasty still exists.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Okay.
And also there's a revolutionary forces that form Vietnam today. They three exist in the same time, and that's where the many conflicts happens. And he can harmonize them all for the better future. Maybe very short, but yeah, he can mitigate the conflict, and that's very impressive of him. That if I was in that era, I don't think I can do it. But with his power and his quality, wow, that's moved me. And also, another thing that I read beside that quote, well, I try to make it not too personal, because this is about my family, but it's also very, very, very sensitive to share these, because I feel like I can answer some in my motivation in daily life. Like I want a better future, like never exists before. But with every of my action, like not strategy or thing like utopia, imaginary, but like for example, in the sense of normal people, if a woman say that they think this or that is pretty, or something is delicious, that means they craving it, or they want it to happen to them, or maybe want to own them. But in my perspective, I want to respect every sharing, and if they think something is pretty or delicious, and I think they just want to share their feeling. There's no meaning behind it, just to make sure that everyone have a good feeling when they share things, their internal thinking, their thinking with others. But that's how the social work, if I think others in other way, I will not fit in any groups because they think that I cannot understand them. Yeah, but that's what I think is. That's my thinking, and I cannot escape it. Like I asked my friend that, can I think like normal people? But surprisingly, she replied that you can, because that's who you are already. You want that to happen to yourself. Yeah, that's true. I want that to happen to myself. I want, equality. I want to create a very inclusive connection. Yeah, not there's no prejudice or bad thinking. That's not bad, but that's just social thinking. But I don't want that to happen to me. Yeah. So I cannot understand why I'm thinking like that. But now the more I read about my family, the more I realize that that's the expectation for many for many generation descend on me.
Can you show the book again?
That book is actually handwritten. Here you can see all the handwriting.
Wow.
Yes, that's from.
Yes, I can see.
Yeah, that's
Wow.
from the 7th-generation ancestor, who in charge of writing this.
Hi.
Yeah, who in charge of character or language that convey in something similar to ancient Chinese, but not ancient Chinese. I don't know what it is in English, but it's not nowadays alphabetic.
So who compiled this? Who did this?
Who did this? It was among an ancestor among the 7th-generation. Mine is actually it's not 7. It's 6th generation. Mine, I myself is currently in 8th generation. Yeah, 6th generation.
Okay.
Ancestors.
That's very meaningful.
Yes, it's meaningful for me. But in the book sharing session is too personal to pick up something to share to everyone to understand. This is like my confession. Okay, continue.
I understand what you mean.
Yeah.
So
it's
as
actually,
a sidetrack,
yes.
sidetrack to translate. Bert's wife, Sherry, it's into genealogy. Do you remember Bert?
Yes, I know.
Was
yeah.
Bert Covert.
Genealogy.
So his wife, Sherry, has been doing this genealogy, trying to put together their family trees many years ago. So it's very interesting if you get a chance to meet her to really talk about this, because she's very much into, genealogy.
But it's about her genealogy or covert genealogy?
I think it's maybe both.
Both?
But hers first, and then also Prof Bert's.
Yeah. Actually, I will talk to you in English for now, because if I share in Vietnamese, it's actually really short. But for me and to talk more about my family in English is hard. So I will finish talking with you first. And it's actually a few left what I picked up for today's sharing. My ancestor, emphasize on 3 main milestone in life of a male. Is to buy a buffalo, to get married, and to build a house. And that's 3 milestone. And that's why their skills in these 3 field of these 3 subject is they excel at it. like they excelled at choosing a buffalo. Then they has many standard for choosing, and they can build their own house, or maybe they spend money on building as many houses as they can. Like that's really impressive. Like the sheer the sheer motivation in doing those three things in life. Like they all got at least 2 wives, and they they got they got land to cultivate.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's not. It's hard to convince someone nowadays that I should marry more for the good of the family, right? You have to stay with one wife, but that's impressive.
So sad, right? You have to stay with one.
And in our culture, there was a poet named Nguyễn. He write more than just poem. He also read also wrote in short story, I believe. But the most famous is his how do I say? It's not a short poem. It's a poem, but it was composed in like a very thick book, and people who and it's got in like the meaning of those the poem that he wrote is very close to daily life experience. So people, if they want to make a decision in life, so they have that's impressive. I don't know. Nowadays they also there's also like astronomy and what is in English? Like you fortune teller or something. Yeah, like we got all form of fortune teller, but the this form of fortune teller is unique in the past, and I heard in many document before, but now I experience this in my ancestor experienced it, and it said that is correct in many situation, and I believe it because that's my ancestor. And also it's also the very very long chapter that I was reading during this week is about the life of the prime minister, one that I told, because he made so much achievement in life, and that would be a shame if the genealogy didn't put him in a very special pages, and that's why I pages, and that's why there's no valuable sharing for me to the people, from me to the people, because it's only about him. But I feel very proud to have someone like him, and he actually really close. If you think of the 5th generation, and he is the brother of my direct ancestors. Yeah, then that's all of my sharing for today's sharing session, and it's shorter than you. But
that's great.
Yeah, it's great. It's very close to me, and I feel like I'm motivated about reading about my family, and I don't feel doubt about myself or my thinking anymore. I should.
That's very good.
I should walk confidently in life for the rest of my life, because I know what they want for the descendants. What do they want?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and they also emphasize this word I will share with you right now. You know this word. It's very common. What is that?
Really?
Yes, it's very
I
common.
know this word. Are you sure?
Yes, you have to. Let me share the screen. Yeah, but let me change the sharing screen for the YouTube audience first.
Fu.
Yes, you know. And that's what they want the descendants to have to focus in life.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, whatever you do, just stay full.
Mm-hmm. So during like Lunar New Year, you have like calligraphy,
Yeah.
written words of
Yeah.
Fu.
Yeah, I
And
know.
then in some families, the word is being hung upside down. Have you seen that before?
I haven't ever seen someone hang it upside down.
No?
No.
Do you know the reason why?
Why? It's interesting.
So in Chinese, you want the Fu to arrive at your house, right? You want Fu to come to you, right? In Chinese word, the word is Dao. So
yes.
Fu Dao means the fortune will come to you.
Mm-hmm.
And so Dao, it sounds the same as the word upside down. So,
Wow. So they
if
don't
you
have to
hang
hang
the
two
Fu,
words. They just have to hang one word.
yes, you hang the Fu upside down, it means that the Fu will come to you. So that's in Chinese culture.
Okay. Interesting. But in our or maybe the Chinese story, ancient story, there's it's not just a fuk. It's fortune as well. Not just fuk. It's like luck. Luck. I just have to type the word for you. I don't know how to write it in Chinese.
Is it
just a great
you
fortune?
mean like luck, is it?
Not just luck. You know this word. What is it? Yes. Oh, the internet's lagging.
Yeah, the internet is lagging.
You can see this word right on the screen. Can you? Can
Not
you see?
yet.
Not yet.
Chuk lok. Oh, Fu. This is Fu.
This is full.
Mm-hmm.
Well, then this website is a scam.
It's the same word. It's Fu.
The same word?
Yeah. Oh, now you're looking at Han, is it? What are you looking at?
Yeah. Now this is the word I want to tell you. Is it?
Lu, is it?
Yeah. Lu. That's. We have a story like.
There's 3 words. Fu Lu Shou.
Yeah, like that. But the story that I'm about to tell you is more about Lu than Fu. It's about the story of a horse when it released it came back with the pack of horses and to the farmer. So there's a picture of a pack of horses riding in the house. Like they hang it to all the horses point their head into the house, and that's to to signify the luck is coming to the house. Yeah. And
That's interesting.
yeah, I have never seen someone hanging the full word upside down, but that's too interesting what you just told me. Wow.
If I can share screen, I
Yes, you
cannot
can.
share screen.
Yeah, I will stop sharing now. Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
but you disabled participant screen sharing.
I disable.
But it's okay. I just want to show you, like, the fool is being hung upside down in a lot of places. And there is it's just Google. I want to show you, like, we hang it on the door. Like the door coming in, because that's where the fool will come in.
Ah, yes. We also hang things refer to full and log near the door of the house.
Oh, that's very cute. Yeah.
Yeah.
So next time, if you ever see sometimes people's houses, you have the fool upside down.
Ah, yes. But
So funny,
I'm
right?
bad at English characters. Chinese characters. So maybe I cannot recognize if it was upside down.
If it's only one word that they hang, usually it's fool.
Yeah. Yeah.
So if the fool, right, has a word that's the same as your fun,
Uh-huh. The three
the
components.
few, the few,
The few. Yes, I can see it. I
right?
saw it. Yeah.
So in your fun, the few is at the bottom. The fool is also the few is at the bottom, but it's upside down. It's at the top.
Okay.
So that's how you can recognize the word.
Okay. So I will talk in Vietnamese now to wrap up this sharing session. Trong tuần vừa qua thì mình đã đọc về phần tiếp theo của gia phả. Nếu như các bạn chưa tham gia cái phiên chia sẻ trước thì ở trong phiên trước thì mình đã nói về các cái quy ước ở trong gia đình, gia tộc. Và nó sẽ có rất nhiều thứ để chia sẻ, nhưng mà khi mà đến cái phần viết về lịch sử của gia đình thì nó quá nhiều thứ cá nhân. Nhưng mà chủ yếu mình đọc cái cuốn này để mình giải nghĩa một số các cái động lực trong cuộc sống của mình hay là trong suy nghĩ của mình mà mình luôn gặp phải mà mình không thể giải thích, bởi quan hệ hơn trong cuộc sống, trong cuộc sống của mình thì mình thấy là không phải là mình cứ biết nhiều người rồi biết cách ứng xử thì mình sẽ khác đi. Mình vẫn bị đau đáu những cái điều đấy ở trong đầu, và khi đọc gia phả thì đúng là có những cái mà nó rất là kiểu vì những cái tốt đẹp hơn đấy, mà nó hơi viễn tưởng trong cuộc sống bây giờ, mà mình vẫn còn giữ những cái động lực đấy mà không thể giải thích được. Có lẽ là đấy là điều mà các đời trước đã mong muốn ở đời sau, và mình chỉ là người mang cái thông điệp đấy đến với cuộc sống này. Thì có lẽ mình cũng không nên quá là hoài nghi về bản thân nữa. Đấy là cái mà mình đã nhận được khi mà mình đọc chưa được 1/3 cái cuốn này. Nó phải đến hơn 200 trang các bạn ạ. Thì có một cái câu nói mà có lẽ là cũng không phù hợp ở thời điểm hiện tại nữa, nhưng mà cụ tổ đời thứ tư đã nói với cụ tổ đời thứ 5, một trong các cụ tổ đời thứ 5, đấy là anh nên học người đời trước, nghĩ đến việc mở mang công ích. Nếu chưa tri ân trạch trong thiên hạ thì cũng nên tri ân trạch ở nơi chôn rau cắt rốn mình. Như thế thì lúc sống mới có ích cho đời, lúc chết còn để tiếng về sau. Và nếu mà chỉ vinh hoa một thân một nhà thì trong làng họ sau này đã đẻ ra anh thì chẳng có ích gì cho ai cả, chẳng hóa là mất sự nghiệp một đời. Thực ra thì cái này nó không còn phù hợp ở thời điểm hiện tại nữa. Bây giờ chúng ta sống sao cho hạnh phúc trong chúng ta là được, không nhất thiết là phải nghĩ là phải đóng góp cho ai, kiểu to lớn quá như kiểu thiên hạ hay đại gia đình bao nhiêu cành nhánh thì có lẽ là không. Nhưng mà đây vẫn ở một khía cạnh nào đấy thì vẫn là một cái mong ước đẹp cho hậu thế, hoặc là cho bất cứ một ai cả. Bất cứ một ai thì đều nó chỉ đơn giản là như vậy thôi. Nó không nói sâu xa hơn là cho đi nhận lại gì cả. Nhưng mà mình cứ là cái người mà cảm thấy được điều ấy ở trong mình trước đã, rồi hẵng đòi hỏi một cái sự nhận lại gì đấy, hoặc là mong ước một sự nhận lại gì đấy. Nhưng mà cứ phải từ trong mình đã. Thì có lẽ đây chỉ muốn nhấn mạnh đến điều đấy thôi. Thì nó rất đẹp. Mình không muốn nói nó phù hợp hay không, nhưng mà mình đã suy nghĩ rất là nhiều khi mà mình chia sẻ cái này, bởi vì nó không còn phù hợp nhiều ở cái thời điểm hiện tại nữa. Và phần lớn ở những cái nội dung mình đọc được trong tuần vừa rồi là về một cái cụ ông đời thứ 5. Có thể nói là là cụ thôi, mình đời thứ 8. Thì cụ ông đấy đã thi đỗ làm quan và làm một cái chức đến cuối đời thì nó tương đương với cả bí thư bây giờ, với cả gì nhỉ, bộ trưởng bây giờ. Đấy, thì những cái trang mà viết về người cụ đấy rất là nhiều ở trong cái cuốn gia phả này, bởi vì là cái người mà có nhiều điều để nói nhất, và khiến cho hậu thế đọc cái cuốn gia phả này tự hào nhất. Và không có gì bất thường ở đây cả, nhưng mà nó rất là dài. Mình đọc chắc phải đến 50 trang rồi là viết về ông ấy. Thế thôi, cũng không có nhiều đâu, chủ yếu là những vấn đề cá nhân thôi. Nhưng mình nhận thấy là các cụ thời phong kiến, rồi cái thời mà chuyển giao giữa Pháp thuộc rồi cách mạng, như kiểu là thanh niên cách mạng đồng chí hội đấy, cái thời gian đấy thì quá nhiều thứ mâu thuẫn. Và cái cụ ông mà làm đến cỡ bộ trưởng này thì đã giúp giản hòa nhiều các cái mâu thuẫn, giúp cho cả hai bên cùng có lợi đấy. Nó đúng là cũng dĩ hòa vi quý, và cũng là cái quyết sách nó rất là phù hợp trong cái thời điểm hiện tại. Và ngày xưa thì các cụ đề cao, các cụ nhà mình đề cao 3 cái mốc lớn ở trong đời một người đàn ông. Đấy là các bạn này cũng đã nghe câu này đâu đó rồi, và có lẽ cũng là cái tôn chỉ trong cuộc đời. Bây giờ chúng ta không có trâu thì chúng ta tậu xe, hay là chúng ta vẫn phải cưới vợ, và tất nhiên là ai cũng muốn có một căn nhà riêng của mình. Thì mình thấy là ở trong gia phả, dù là mỗi người làm một việc, nhưng mà họ rất là giỏi trong cái việc là chọn trâu, hay là có rất nhiều tiêu chuẩn trong chọn vợ, hay là họ tích cóp rất là nhiều để có thể có nhiều nhà nhất có thể. Đấy là những cái mốc lớn trong cuộc đời. Và mình thì chưa nghĩ quá sâu đến như thế, nhưng mà mình cũng tìm hiểu dần. Mình cũng phải tìm hiểu dần để đến khi mà mình có khả năng để có thể quyết định gọi là đạt được một trong ba cái mốc lớn trong cuộc đời, thì mình cũng đã có rất nhiều thông tin để mình có thể đưa ra lựa chọn một cách nhanh chóng và phù hợp. Ok, đấy là tất cả những gì mình đọc được ở tuần vừa rồi. Thì có lẽ là cũng đến lúc mà kết thúc cái phiên chia sẻ bây giờ rồi. Mình nói chuyện với Andy về tiếng Anh ấy thì mình không quá tốt, nên là cái phần chia sẻ về tiếng Anh nó dài là như vậy. Okay, Andy, we reached the end of our sharing session, and you look sleepy as well.
Yeah, it's 11:34 in Singapore, and it's midnight time.
Yeah, it's a long day for you. And I try to host a sharing session on next Sunday morning to see if there's more interaction in my club.
You will do next Sunday morning?
Yeah, I'll do it next Sunday morning.
But I'm not. I'm gonna be in Indonesia.
Oh, when? Then when is suitable for you? Because I want to try some hour else.
I'm also thinking, right, because if it's Sunday morning, it'd be nice because outside is sunny and then it's bright. You drink coffee and then you read a book. That's what I imagine has a very nice session. But then, like next week, Saturday, I'm going to the forest in Sumatra for 2 weeks.
For 2 weeks.
Yeah. And so I don't trust that I would have internet when I'm there because I'm going to the forest.
So I guess this is goodbye for 2 weeks. Or I'll see you at the end of July, right?
Yeah, I'm only coming back to Singapore on the 27th of July.
27. Let me see the
So
calendar.
now it's only the 9th
27.
of July.
Yes, I can. We will see each other on 30 of July.
Mm.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
And then I will have a lot of stories from Sumatra.
well, that's not a book, but
Ready?
it's
Oh,
a.
I might find a book from Sumatra.
You might.
I'll
Yeah.
find a book from Sumatra.
Yeah, you're so busy. I think you just work in a zoo, but now, yeah, you have a lot of volunteering work. Is that volunteer or you?
No, that's part of work.
The part of work.
Yeah. So it'd be exciting. I can read the book when I'm in Sumatra because there's no internet. I'll just
Okay.
focus on reading the book. And then on the 30th, I'll show you the book.
Okay. Okay, I'll find someone
Okay.
to fill the sharing session because you're the most contributor in the club so far.
Really?
Yeah.
Really? Do
Yes.
I have more stamps? You need to give me more stamps.
Yeah, I should design a
Create
certificate or a badge for you.
a
Yeah.
digital certificate with stamps.
Yeah, on Facebook, there's no badges to provide to the most contributor, but on YouTube, you can have a badges by purchase it.
Really?
Yeah, but I have to monetize my channel first. It's a long
Okay.
way to monetization. but-
It's okay. I will wait for the day I can collect my badge.
Okay, I guess it's a good night for now, and see
Okay.
you daily. I hope.
Bye. See
Yeah.
you soon.
See you soon.
Ciao.
Ciao. Rồi. Chúc các bạn ngủ ngon. Hẹn gặp lại các bạn vào mỗi ngày. Ok.